Fun. Well, starting off my day, I come and catch up on any reports that I have to do from the night before. I'll make sure that the job is signed, measured out. I got to figure my tonnage, see how many loads I need for that day. I'll mark out any overhead lines or hazards like manholes or water valves or anything like that.
Basically, I get the guys going, tell them what they're going to be doing today, what we're going to crush, and basically divvy up the workload between the guys.
Well, it begins early. We get here every day to do moisture, so we can guarantee that there's no moisture in our asphalt.
So a day as a logistics manager starts off with trying to get equipment set for all the crews the next day, working with transportation to make sure everything gets there in a timely manner and that we're moving things efficiently.
Well, my day kind of starts the night before when I learn which foreman I'm gonna be with and what time I need to be at the technical service building by. Once I get there, I get the density gauge. I sometimes go into the office to print out which foreman I'm gonna be with. Like, it'll have the truck information, the plant information, how many tons I'm gonna do that day and what time the load time is. From there, I just kind of make my call to the foreman and say, hey, it's me, Vet. I'm on my way to you. Can you send me the pin?
We start off, we come in about 5:30. We do a morning safety huddle. Then we do the stretching for the day.
A typical day here at the aggregate site is we have our morning briefings at 6 a.m., which is our start time. And then we start production.
A day in the aggregate plant for me is typically crushing and maintaining spec on our stone for the asphalt plants, and occasionally repairing and maintaining equipment.
We get our directions usually the night before from our dispatcher. Try and plan out a route on directions that you're headed for in the morning, and get up in the morning, check out your truck, do a pre-trip, make sure everything's good safety-wise and DOT-wise. Take off, go get a load and deliver it to wherever it's got to go.
A typical day for me as an asphalt plant maintenance supervisor is I field all the calls from the guys on any issues we have, either now or that we're looking for in the future. Help them facilitate getting parts and pieces to them so they can complete their tasks, or help them plan for the projects we want to do in the future.
As soon as we get here in the morning, we fire up the air compressors, start warming up the belts, get the drum turning, get the slat moving, just start getting the plant warmed up, get the burner lit.
Depending on the job that we have, there's certain samples that need to be taken at certain times, and we do so, and we test it with as best precision as we can.
So a typical day as a safety coordinator is just being active on the job site. So it's being physically there, going and talking to everybody on the crews, interacting with everyone, primarily looking for and trying to identify any type of safety hazards that we have, and then working with the crew to correct those and implement controls to control or eliminate those hazards.
But once we get to going out here, my job is really to test and communicate with everyone.
Main thing in the morning, getting set up as flaggers, and then I'll have my safety huddle and explain to everyone how we're gonna pave everything.
I go through my safety lookbook, and then really the day changes day to day. I don't really usually have a certain thing I'm always doing. We do a lot of stuff in the paver shop.
I'll take samples, make sure everything is running smoothly, make sure we're passing our samples.
We kind of got two seasons here, so we have importing the product, we have exporting the product. In a winter time when we're doing the importing, I bring in trucks that come from a refinery, or could come by barge or by rail cars. The exporting is with the trucks that come in empty, and we load them up, and then they go to the asphalt plants with the aggregate.
So some crews may be doing something that's a little bit more high risk or high hazard. It's always just good to be there when they're in those situations so you can be an immediate resource.